Hello and welcome back to episode 37, Club 7 of Unknown to World Known. We're back with Bayern Munich once again. And since you were last with us, we have been in very good form. We've won every single game. So as you know, last time out we got absolutely thrashed by PSG in the Champions League before beating Bochum with a long-range goal from Rao, who I then told them I wasn't happy with the performance and he kicked off about it. I wasn't able to sell him in January. We have, however, beat Werder Bremen 2-0. We then beat Borussia Mönchengladbach 4-1. Beat Hamburg in a friendly before 5-0 against Leipzig and 4-0 against Wolfsburg. So we've come back after the international break, the winter break, I should say, very strong. Today we've got Hanover and Gladbach in the third round of the Cup, and also we have drawn Chelsea in the Champions League, so that's what you've got to look forward to tomorrow. Just a quick note here to say, if you are enjoying the series, please do hit subscribe. And thank you very much for the support on the St. Albans series that came out last week. It's been fantastic. I'm really enjoying that save. I think it's going to be perfect to continue on full-time once we finish this series. And one little note here would be to say, my contract expires on the 30th of June 2025. 2035. I will not be renewing with Bayern Munich. My job here is done. The only reason we've had this year is because nothing came up. I've still been checking the job centre to see if anything comes up. There hasn't been anything, so I haven't applied at the moment. I'm still keeping an eye on it, but this is our last year with Bayern Munich. We are currently 9 points adrift at the top of the league, so I think we're going to be champions. I think we've got enough about us to carry that on. And we're going to do our best to try and get the Champions League this year as well. But whatever happens, we are done with Bayern Munich after this season. Partly because Henrique has agreed to leave on a free transfer to Real Madrid. Grunman is unhappy because we didn't let him leave to Real Madrid, or Barcelona, I think it was for him. And we've just started to make a few people upset, so I'm just going to leave before it all falls apart. Let's go and play Hanover. And the lineup for today, we've got Katenge in goal. Fran and Beccari are the back two, with Ditloff and Rao as the wing backs. Dude is in holding midfield. Kolev, Grunman in front of him. Pedri in the number 10 role. And then we've got Ocampo and Lambermont up front together. So as much as I don't want to be playing Rao because he's going to get upset if I tell him that I'm not happy with his performance, Henrique is injured going into this game, and also I'm reluctant to play him. To be honest, I fell out with both my left backs. Henrique is leaving us. Rao is being very sensitive. It's the only way I can think to say it. I don't particularly want either of them at the club anymore, but I suppose the easier solution is I leave. So Rao had no interest in him in January, so he can keep the club. I don't want it. So we have, however, got a penalty. I'll very happily have a penalty. And here we are. Come on, announce it. There we go. And it's going to be Pedri stepping up to take it. And sends the keeper the wrong way. It is 1-0. That's his 150th goal of his career. And this is the other thing. We've got, like, Pedri. He's someone that is getting on a bit. We'd probably be looking to sell him in this... Well, probably be looking to replace him this summer. And I don't know, just not really... I've not really got any interest in another year here. Unfortunately, I think really the job was done last year, but we just couldn't find. There was no jobs going last year. The best one that became available was Benfica. And oh wow, that's bad. That is horrendous. I'm berating Kitenje. He is an absolute mare there. Bakari missing the header for one, and then Dude and Kitenje getting in each other's way. We're going to berate both of them. Oh, there's a red card. I actually missed that. Pedri with the free kick from the red card. Can we just get a quick replay? It's the guy who just... Oh, yeah. It's the guy who just scored the goal as well, and then he was so happy about scoring a goal that he decided, I'm going to go and try and break someone's legs. An unusual reaction to scoring a goal. But there you go. Kolev now on the edge of the box, goes for goal and hits the top of the netting. With that in mind, I think it's time to try and pass it into space and go over higher tempo, try and just make them chase shadows a little bit. Although that is ridiculously defensive. One thing I have noticed is since the most recent update, long throw-ins have been far less effective. I get the feeling I haven't got anyone to test this theory because my highest long throw stat is Henrique on 13. Oh, when Gunnarsson is through, Fran gets back brilliantly to recover that. But Hanover's still on the ball. As I was saying, I haven't got anyone really to test my theory, but I think long throws are now only really going to be effective if you've got somebody with like 17 plus. Because for the most part, like Ditloff, his is 9. He can't even reach the box anymore. So I think it's probably for the best. As much as we all enjoyed seeing those long throws result in so many goals, it does make sense that they're not as overpowered. And I can understand that patch being done. So Ocampo gets us back in the lead there. Brilliant cross from Ditloff. Raul was in the middle here, played it out to him, and he's got so much time and space to think about it. Skips past his man. Ball towards the far post, and Ocampo puts it in a position. The keeper can't do anything about it. We're going to bring Kolev off for Tegan and drop Grumman into the box-to-box role. And we'll make one more change now. Trujillo can come on for Dude. Just to freshen up the holding midfield a little bit. Ditloff now going to have a run down the right again. The space there for him. He finds Lambermont. Grumman sends it towards the far post. Ocampo heads down to Raul, who slices it over the bar. That's because you're terrible, Raul. I'm being so harsh on him. All because he kicked off at a choice of word. I mean, it was all over. I think I showed it in the episode yesterday, actually, if I remember correctly. Not yesterday. It was 2 days ago. I've got to get used to this new release schedule. Centurk makes it 3-1. Very nice ball from Pedri. Very nice run from Centurk, who has been asking for more game time. And in fairness, bless him, he's not been playing because I don't think he's good enough. He's not been playing because we've got Ocampo and Lambermont who are so good. So I'm going to try and bring Centurk in a little bit more to give him a bit more game time. And I've completely lost my trail of thought. Rao, I'm pretty sure it was in the episode on Saturday when he had his little meltdown. I think I showed it in the video. And just as a result of that, he was unhappy because I told them I wasn't happy with the result. And upon discussion, he kicked off and basically said he wanted to leave. So he can't work with a manager like me. So instead, I'm going to leave. Problem solved. Let's go and play our cup game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. And we're back for the game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. I've accidentally skipped the lineup screen. So we're going to look at it on the tactics screen for a change. We've got Modinger in goal. The back two are Fran and Bakari. We've got Castillo and Henrique as the wing-backs with Trujillo sitting in the middle. Kolev and Tegan in front of him. Sevdet in the attacking midfield slot. And Centurk and Ocampo are up front together today. So hopefully we can advance through to the next round of the German Cup. We have got a good history of getting to the semi-finals in this. And once we got past them, took us 3 attempts, we then won the whole thing. And of course, this year's our last chance to try and win it once again. We got the double last year, so I'd like to get at least the double again this year. And this is the second game of our German Cup run, is it? I forget whether we come in the first round or not now. And we nearly conceded there. Good save from Modinger and Fran clearing it away. Not a good start so far. We're going to just try and get this sorted out. Lower the tempo maybe. Work the ball into the box. Because so far we have created 2 chances worth less than a tenth of a goal. Centurk plays it to Ocampo, who finds Sevdet in the middle. Back to Ocampo, who plays it inside to Trujillo. It's out to Castillo, who takes it past his man. And had a chance to cross the ball, waited for the defender to catch him, and then crossed it into the defender, which was nice of him. And if that had resulted in a goal for Mönchengladbach, that would have been very annoying. Luckily, we don't concede because Cortaz had the worst shot I've seen for a while. Wasn't very good, was it? At half time, they've actually had the better of the chances. So we're going to tell them we're not happy. And we're going to try narrowing our attack as well. Just try and overrun them in midfield if possible. Henrique throws it into Centurk. Plays it back to Henrique, who teases losing the ball to Lasamba, but keeps it. Trujillo plays it through to Sevdet, who finds Ocampo, who tries to find the run, but it's cleared away by Kiss and Modinger, able to collect the ball in the box. He goes long. Centurk heads down to Sevdet, who finds Ocampo. Back to Centurk. Henrique into the bottom corner. That is 1-0. A very nice little bit of play there in the end. The way Centurk brings it down here. Ocampo back to Centurk, who finds Henrique, who drives it into that bottom corner. Very well taken goal. Some great link-up play from Centurk as well, which is very nice to see. I really need a drink. We're going to send Grunman on for Kolev in midfield. And then Sevdet is not having a great game today. I think we'll send Olner on for Tegan in midfield. He's been missing out on game time recently. Bakari heads their corner away to Sevdet, who's able to break away from the chasing defenders, plays it inside to Ocampo, and now we've got a fantastic chance. Ocampo goes it alone and sends it wide. We're going to drop down to balance and drop the defensive line just a little bit again. Slow the pace down, and we'll still counter when we win the ball, but when we lose it, we're going to regroup a bit more to try and make sure we stay defensively solid. Kiss with the throw in for Gladbach. It's back to him to try and find space down the right, and Henrique headers it away. Allner then heads it upfield, but only as far as the defender. Kiss plays it inside to Lowe, who cuts inside, gets a shot off, and there's a deflected shot there that Modinger does well to read. And now our final change, we're going to send Hoffman on for Sevdet and stick him into that defence with Fran and Bakari just to make sure we see this game out now. And we do exactly that. It wasn't pretty. We are going to tell them it was a bit of a let-off, but it does see us through to the next round. And that's the important thing in this game. What a game that is. 8-3. Wow. That's a crazy result there for Hanover. Let's go and see where we're going to come back for the next episode. Little spoiler. It's going to be Champions League. So for Thursday's episode, we'll be back to play Freiburg and Chelsea. So we've got a league game followed by the second leg of our first knockout round game in the Champions League. We'll know by then if we're in the semi-final of the German Cup as well, because that's just a week away in game. But Thursday we've got what hopefully will be a game just taking us closer to the title, and then a big game as we try to head on towards a potential treble and second Champions League win of my career. Hopefully that will be the case. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we're going to win this year. Is this going to be the year we win the treble? And of course, please go over to the St. Albans save. Show some love on that series. I'm really enjoying that one. It's going to be the save that takes over the channel full time. Once this save is done, we've got 2 leagues left to win, don't forget. Serie A and the Premier League. And then we'll be calling it a day on this save. So turn your notifications on. You don't want to miss any of the videos coming out on the channel. Subscribe as well. And thank you very much for watching.